The Galactic Council chamber had witnessed many historic moments across its 3,000-year existence, but none quite like this. Ambassador Zara Chen stepped through the crystalline archway, her simple black diplomatic uniform a stark contrast to the ornate battle regalia worn by every other species' representatives. Behind her walked only two aides, no honor guard, no weapons, no show of military might. The Vorthak delegation hissed in what could have been amusement or contempt. Their chitinous armor gleamed under the chamber's bioluminescent ceiling, each piece a testament to their conquests across 17 star systems. The newcomers arrive, as supplicants, rumbled General Thexvar, his mandibles clicking. How quaint. Fleet Admiral Kairos of the hegemony leaned back in his hover throne, the metals on his chest catching the light. His species had dominated space warfare for centuries, their dreadnoughts legendary across the galaxy. I expected at least a escort flotilla, he mused to his aide. Do they truly understand what they're asking to join? The ethereal collective's representative, a being of pure energy contained within a crystalline shell, pulsed with amused patterns. Their naivety is almost endearing. They seek membership in the council without demonstrating their strength. How do they expect to contribute to our ongoing conflicts? Ambassador Chen took her position at the central podium, her calm demeanor unchanged despite the murmurs rippling through the vast chamber. Representatives from 47 species watched her with mixtures of curiosity, disdain, and barely concealed hostility. Each delegation had arrived with their finest warships, their most decorated warriors, their most advanced weapons on display. Humanity had arrived in a single, unarmed diplomatic vessel. Honored members of the Galactic Council, Chen began, her voice carrying clearly through the chamber's acoustic design. I am Ambassador Zara Chen, representing the United Earth Federation. We come before you not as conquerors, but as neighbors seeking to join your community of stars. A ripple of dismissive sounds echoed from various delegations. The Saurian Empire's representative, his scales darkening with aggression, spoke first. You speak of community, human, but this council maintains order through strength. What fleets do you command? What worlds have you conquered? What enemies have you crushed beneath your might? Chen smiled slightly. We command no fleets of conquest, Representative Vashitar. We have conquered no worlds that were not already ours, and we have crushed no enemies. We have made them friends. The laughter that erupted was not pleasant. Even the usually stoic, silicon conglomerate's crystalline form seemed to vibrate with mirth. Impossible, declared Admiral Kiros. The galaxy knows only the strong. The weak are consumed, enslaved, or eliminated. If you possess no military might, how do you survive? Perhaps, Chen replied. You'd like to hear a story. The chamber fell silent, more from surprise than interest. Stories were not typically part of council proceedings. 50 years ago, our world faced extinction, not from external conquest, but from ourselves. We had developed weapons capable of turning our planet into radioactive ash within hours. We stood on the brink of nuclear war, our survival measured in minutes. Chen's voice remained steady, matter of fact. But instead of using those weapons, we chose something unprecedented in your galactic history. We chose to disarm. The silence deepened, confusion replacing amusement. We dismantled our weapons of mass destruction, all of them. We chose cooperation over domination, collaboration over conquest. When we reached the stars, we brought not warships, but research vessels. Not conquerors, but explorers, not weapons, but something else. And what, hissed General Thexvar, could possibly be more powerful than weapons? Chen touched a control on her podium. The chamber's central hologram activated, displaying the Sol system. Information. The display zoomed to Earth, then shifted to show data streams, communication networks, technological specifications, cultural archives. We've been monitoring galactic communications for 20 years. Every transmission, every data burst, every encrypted military communication. We know the deployment patterns of your fleets, Admiral Kairos. We understand the genetic weaknesses in your armor, General Thexvar. We've mapped the energy resonance frequencies that could shatter your crystalline forms, esteemed conglomerate. The temperature in the chamber seemed to drop several degrees. We know which systems are running, food shortages, which colonies are planning rebellions, which trade routes are most vulnerable to disruption. We know about the secret weapons research on Hegemony Station 7, the illegal mind control experiments in Vorthak space, and the energy beings you've enslaved in the Outer Rim, ethereal collective. Representative after representative began, shifting uncomfortably in their seats. Several reached for communication devices, others whispered urgently to their aides. Chen continued, her tone still conversational. But here's what makes us different from you. We didn't come here to use this information against you. We came to offer it to you. The hologram shifted again, now showing real-time tactical displays of threats each species was currently facing, but hadn't yet detected. Pirates massing near Saurian trade routes. A plague spreading through silicon conglomerate mining operations. Rebel fleets preparing to strike hegemony supply lines. We could have arrived with weapons and demanded respect through fear. Instead, we offer something infinitely more valuable, knowledge freely given, the ability to save your people from threats you don't even know exist yet. The chamber was utterly silent now. Even the ambient hum of life support systems seemed muted. You see, Chen said, stepping closer to the assembly. We learned something you never did. True power isn't the ability to destroy, it's the ability to preserve, to protect, to help others become stronger, not weaker. We didn't bring warships, because we don't need them. We brought something you've all forgotten in your endless conflicts. She paused, letting her words sink in. We brought hope. The silence stretched on for nearly a full minute. Finally, Admiral Kairos spoke, his voice barely above a whisper. What do you want in return? Chen's smile was genuine now. To help, to share knowledge freely among all species, to turn your Council of War into something this galaxy has never seen, a Council of Peace. To show you that there's a better way than endless conflict over resources and territory. She gestured to the tactical displays still showing real-time threats. Your choice, Honored Council. You can continue as you always have, fighting each other while greater dangers gather in the dark between stars. Or you can try something new, something human. The vote, when it finally came 3 hours later, was unanimous. As Ambassador Chen left the chamber that day, she carried with her not just humanity's membership in the Galactic Council, but something unprecedented in galactic history, a peace treaty signed by 47 different species, all agreeing to share information and resources instead of hoarding them. Behind her, the council chamber remained in total silence for the first time in 3 millennia. Representatives sat in stunned contemplation, trying to process what they had just witnessed, an entire civilization that had chosen cooperation over conquest, knowledge over weapons, hope over fear. The humans had arrived without warships, yet they had accomplished what no military force in galactic history ever had. They had made warriors into peacekeepers, enemies into allies, and a council of war into something entirely new. And they had done it all with nothing more dangerous than the truth.